Hello? I believe I am live and I should no longer sound like a robot. I think I have fixed everything, where no more robot sounds will be necessary to go live, thankfully. Took a little bit of information from a random man off Reddit, a few Google searches, but now we are here and we should be good to go. I hope, potentially. We gonna find out. We gonna find out right here, right now. Right here, right now. Once it updates, we should be good. Just gotta update, and then we're good. I think we're Gucci. Let's get into it. So I have the same slides as I do for the previous day's basketball video, but I figure we might as well go a little bit more in detail in terms of what we talk about, whether it's Marina, whether it's different injuries reported to stuff. We can talk about some stuff. So we will do just that right about now. All right. So, first thing, Marina. Previous night, she did something only one other person has done in the WNBA, and that is Liz Cambridge. Marina proceeds to drop 53 points. Did not think that was possible, but it is because Marina's a dog. 17 of 28 from the field, 10 of 12 from the free throw line, 9 of 18 from deep. Demi Hill, what's good? What's good? How we doing? I don't think people really put into perspective how difficult it is to do that in a 40-minute basketball game. I'm going to Google real quick what Asia Wilson's point scored is. Do I think Minnesota will go deep into the playoffs? Almost 100% yes. I mean, you would have to imagine once they get Fee back in that starting five. I mean, their five would be Olivia Miles, Courtney Williams, Kayla McBride, Fee, and then Natasha Howard. Like I don't see how that team doesn't go far into the playoffs, especially looking at the overall landscape of the W. Career mode, it's good. Back to back days. How you doing? So if we look at the overall leaderboard or standings, I should say, Minnesota is first at 14-4. In terms of depth, I think they are the deepest team. You could argue the Liberty might be a little deeper, but the Liberty are just horrible. Like we've seen them play bad games against multiple teams this year, and they just suck. The Fever are also pretty deep, but they're not good either. They're 10-8 overall. And then you have the bottom feeders of the league. They are absolutely atrocious. So that is just no bueno there. Yeah, Julie Alleman casually 14 assists. That's a good point, Cam. Yeah, that was also wild. Kind of pissed off. I took her PRA the previous game and she didn't do anything. And then she just drops 13, 6, and 14 on 4 of 4 from the field and 3 of 3 from deep. So yeah, we might have to go back to Almond if Brittany Sykes is going to continue to be out for a long time. But yeah, Marina Mabrey, the absolute GOAT. Back to the question though, Minnesota going deep into the playoffs. I think it's basically a given. Let me pull up what are the current odds for WNBA championships. I would have to imagine the outright favorite is probably the Aces or the maybe the Liberty to win it all. Let's see. Futures championship winner. The outright favorite is Minnesota at plus 210. Oh yeah, career mode. You not tell me, brother. I was tired of this 2 weeks in, and now we're I don't know what a month and a half in. We still got only the WNBA and MLB to talk about until we get into college football. When is the first college football game? First college football game this year. I think it's taking place in Ireland, right? Saturday, August 29th. Ugh. Yeah, it's TCU versus North Carolina. We got to watch Bill Belichick in the first game. Gross. Absolutely gross. Yeah, so back to the odds. Lynx are plus 210. Liberty are plus 300. Aces plus 360. Then there is a massive jump to the Dream at plus 750. Can, where are you seeing August 27th at? My Google says August 29th, unless I'm tripping. Week 0, August 29th. You have multiple games. You have NC State at Virginia in South America. I thought they canceled that one, though. You have Hawaii at Stanford week 0. Mets suck. I mean, yeah, no, they're very bad. I mean, I lose money on them every single time I bet them, but like, doesn't make that much of a difference. Ready for the NFL. See, I personally despise the NFL. I hate the NFL. Absolutely hate it. They change the kickoff. You can't hit the quarterback. It's just no fun. That league is horrible. Absolutely horrible. It sucks. Thursday games. For week 0, they have Thursday games. I feel like Google would not lie to me, but maybe I'm wrong, Can. Maybe Google is lying to me. Oh, brother, college basketball. I cannot wait. Do you see the news of Dusty May leaving for the Mavs head coach? Then Michigan promoted their assistant coach to HC. I'm surprised guys haven't left the team. I mean, like they didn't get the best in terms of new players into that organization for Michigan, but yeah, that shocked. Dusty May actually left. That wild. Absolutely absurd. All right, let's get into more basketball. Do I think the Braves will be okay or will they choke? Depends if they get Acuna back. Also depends if they get the final arm in the rotation. I don't think their rotation is good enough to actually keep this going. I mean, you're relying on Martin Perez, Reynaldo Lopez, Bryce Elder. Like, do we think that's going to make it in a playoff run in the NL? Probably not. Almost definitely not. I mean, at some point, they're going to have to play the Phillies, and they're going to get destroyed by Christopher Sanchez, Zach Wheeler. Like, you're just not going to be able to put up with that at all. Hey, diehard Braves fan. Respect. Very much respect. My Guardians are not doing hot currently. We have all of our players injured, but it is what it is. Could I do the MLB live streams? That might require a bit more brain power, which I'm not sure I am physically capable of at all. Also, there's like 15 games to talk about for MLB. MLB is just so many teams. It's kind of ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. All right, so for the WNBA today, I wanted to look at a few player props. I already talked about most of these games in the video, so I'm going to take a gander at the props. Where's WNBA? I'm on FanDuel for these. First one's the Mystics at the Sun. Surely, Kiki Iriafen pops off. No? I don't see how she wouldn't. You like the Sky laying the points. I can't do it. Even though the Fire looked absolutely putrid the previous game, I cannot, in good faith, I cannot lay points with Chicago. I mean, they're horrible. Chicago are absolutely horrible. Remember that previous game they played at the Connecticut Sun where they lost by almost 30 points? I cannot lay points with a team who does that. That it's simply not allowed. All right, Kiki Iriafen player props here. What are we looking at? How do I think the White Sox will end the first half? I mean, without Murakami, it's not going to be good. Then you also have the problem with their rotation. I watched a video yesterday talking about how someone thinks Seth Lugo is going to go from Kansas City to Chicago. I don't think that's going to happen just because I don't think the Royals are going to trade inside their own division, but who knows? Who knows? Oh, me bounce double double. Yes, I am all over. We can go to the next side. I am all over Angel Reese, all over. Let me pull up her stats from the previous game because she had a good like actual matchup against Kia Stokes. She just couldn't shoot the ball in the previous contest. Like Atlanta lost 66-77. Angel Reese had 12 rebounds. 7 of them were offensive. She only played 26 minutes because this game was such a blowout. She should be good to play 30 to 32 here in a tight game. If she's getting you 8, 9, or 10 offensive boards, you would have to think she is able to hit her double double. Oh, no, Reese 100% can't shoot. That's her main flaw in her game. She can't, like, she has 2 hands, but neither of them know how to put basketball in hoop. What's Angel's double double number at? Where's that even? I don't know if I really bet double double very often. To record a double double, Angel Reese is minus 195. That's a little juicy. That's a wee bit juicy. I mean, they attacked Angel, that's true, but it's Angel. Like, you're not stopping her. Like, Kia Stokes and Kayla Thornton are not doing anything to actually prevent Angel Reese from getting rebounds. It's just not something a team can do. Braves need Chipper Jones back, buddy. You would have to turn the time machine all the way back. If you can get Chipper Jones, then the Guardians can get Grady Sizemore and Travis Hafner back from the early 2000s. If you want to make that trade, I will do that right now. And Cliff Lee and CC Sabathia. Bring them all back right now. But yeah, probably not. How much do I bet? It kind of depends. I used to do more. When it comes to college basketball and college football season, I 100% do more. Normally, right now, it's about 15 to 20 bucks a game. Also depends how much money is coming in from YouTube. So I just take a certain portion of my YouTube check and I just put that into the sports betting accounts and just watch it grow. It's pretty cool. But yeah, normally 15 to 20 bucks per game. Guardians games I do more. It's like 30 to 35. If I'm at the game, sometimes I'll do 100, try to get all my beer and tickets paid for. And it normally works off because my record when attending Cleveland sporting events is outrageously high. I don't know what I say to the players, but that shit works nearly every time. I mean, it could be argued that Reese didn't play well because of Valkyrie's defense, but she doesn't shoot well against any team. I mean, if you pull up her stats this year, I think I've talked about it in the bit. I think she's shooting 41%. Yeah, 41% from the field, 10% from deep. Like, you really don't even have to guard Angel. You just got to stand there. Valkyrie's plus 1.5. You don't think the Dream are going to have a good bounce back, huh? I mean, fair, it's a bold move. I don't mind it, but like, I'm on a Dream. I don't think they're doing this 12 or twice in a row. Not possible. Out of the $3 bill. Valks by 15 plus. Pharaoh said, fuck it, alt line. What is that number? Where are you? Do. Where is that even at? Where's margin of victory? Win margin. Golden State Valkyries by 11 plus is plus 380. Oh, the WNBA is quite literally bringing a WNBA team to Cleveland. I believe that hits in 2029. I can Google it, but they were one of the three places that got an expansion. It's Cleveland, it's Philadelphia, and then next year Houston is getting one. When is Cleveland getting a WNBA team? I think it's 2029. Could be 2030 though. Oh, even earlier. Cleveland is launching their WNBA team in 2028. 2028, you will catch me at WNBA games in Cleveland. Maybe one of them. Depends how good the team is. I wonder if they'd hire me for a front office role if I just showed them my YouTube channel and said, I know more than all of you combined. Probably not. Probably not. I mean, I think she makes them this time. It just depends if she's putting the ball in the hoop. So it always depends with Angel. Valkyries are significantly overrated. I talked about I like Natalie Nakase as a coach, but their roster is not good. I mean, they have two players who score the ball consistently with Veronica Burton and Gabby Williams. And Gabby Williams isn't even that consistent. Like, that's been her main dig her entire career. Well, her first dig is that she went overseas to play for a while. Then she came back to the W. And then ever since she's come back to the W, she's been good, but very inconsistent shooting wise. And then Evander Cini, she is not a starting guard in the WNBA. They just have a bad team. Kayla Thornton, same thing, good off the bench, not a starting player. Kia Stokes should have retired when she left Las Vegas. That's easy peasy there. I don't think Kia Stokes should be a starting center either. Angel Reese is the move. What's Jordan Canada's number? I don't mind the Veronica Burton matchup. What did she do the previous game? Let's see. What did Jordan Canada do the previous game? Dream, Canada. I mean, God, they had 66 points. Canada went 2 of 10. The only player who shot over 50% in their starting five was Ryan Howard. And then off the bench, Medina Okot dropped 16 and 5. But she only got that much run because Angel Reese played horribly. So they had to bring someone in off the bench who could actually put the ball in the hoop. You think the Valkyries are the best bench in the W? Could I potentially point you to New York, who brings off of their bench Johannes, Astier, and then Sably, if she's not in the starting five? I mean, who do the Valkyries have? Tiff Hayes, Ami here, Janelle Salon, and Caitlin Chen? Like, that is the best bench in the W? No chance. Not even close. I would argue the Fever have a better bench than that. The Dream definitely have a better bench than that. Medina, Okot, Tahina, Pow Pow, all day. I mean, actually, I lied. That really is about it. Once they get Bree Jones back, then they will have a deep bench. But until that happens, I would say the Valkyries might have a better bench. All right, Mystics and Sun. I mean, there's only one thing to do in this Mystics and Sun game, right? It's just Mystics minus 4.5 in the under. Like, I don't see how the Sun actually score the ball. They're coming off of a 92-point win where they shot 51% from the field and 77% from deep. I don't think that is replicatable in any facet possible, which is not good. The Fire, their previous game against the Sky, they shot, what was it from the field? 38% from the field, 40% from deep. What new team? Oh, I mean, surely it's just the tempo, no? I can pull up the odds for teams to make the playoffs this year in the W. Actually might be semi interesting. Futures. I don't want championship rare. Okay, to miss the playoffs slash make the playoffs. The Toronto Tempo to make the playoffs are plus 500. Portland Fire are plus 800. Los Angeles Sparks are plus 165 to make the playoffs. I think that's a horrible number. The Mystics are plus 135. I mean, right now they have the Mercury at better odds than the Tempo to make the playoffs. That is just fundamentally wrong. The only team which are basically locks to make the playoffs, Liberty, Dream, Wings. They don't even have what on earth? FanDuel currently has a glitch. They have the Las Vegas Aces to make the playoffs at plus 12,500. No way. Hold on. Are you guys go on FanDuel right now and check this out? They have a missed price. Las Vegas Aces to make the playoffs plus 12,500. That's wrong. That is just 100% wrong. I am putting my entire account on that. That has to be an error. That 100% has to be an error. Could someone else go on FanDuel and confirm this, please? Why are they plus 12,500 to make the playoffs? I wonder if they'd honor that because that's just 100% in error. Hold on. Let me hop in and check something real quick. I'm on FanDuel. Uh, why? I'm texting a buddy to see if he can check it out. Okay, I'm putting my entire account on that. No bullshit. They're about to see a $5,000 bet on aces. What's going on here? Why is what? I mean, surely that gets fixed, but because they don't even have them listed as an option to miss. Because I was looking at them at the top, and I was like, well, why aren't they by the Liberty, the Dream, or the Wings? Oh yeah, we're gonna chalk something on that real quick. Yeah, yeah, we're gonna see what happens there. I wonder if they have any other mistakes. No, not really. There's no thing that's not a chance. It's a trap for the Aces to miss the playoffs. Their entire team would have to die in a plane crash. Like that's not. It's plus 12,500 for the Aces to make the playoffs. Clearly, the Aces are going to make the playoffs. They have Asia Wilson. They're one of the best teams in the W. That is 100% happening. I mean, what are they right now? They're 13-5. It ain't even close. That is absurd. I am considering taking out many of loans to bet millions of dollars on that. Kind of nuts. To reach X round. See, but then they have the Las Vegas Aces to reach the semis at minus 290. They have them to make the finals at plus 125, but to make the playoffs is plus 12,500. uh, every once in a while, you will just find a 100% mispriced or just off bet, which makes no sense because these sports books should be keeping up on it, but they just don't. You just got to hunt for it. Absolutely hunt for it. All right. Well, I think that's all I want to talk about in this live stream. 21 minutes went pretty well. I think that's an overall W. That's going to be it. Thank you to everyone in the chat. Rich, Pharaoh, Alfredo. Appreciate you guys all tuning in, and I'll catch you in the next one.